Here in front of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division. Here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you have been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. Well, we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother. Macho! Barak! Yeshabim, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Good morning, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, nigga? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, niggas? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me, and I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me, but don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I'll shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the truth, but telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised, and what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, nigga? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all niggas? UPK soldiers lead cowards and R. So fuck a gas stop. I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing. We like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment, I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sitting linger, I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get it, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the reign's over. I up the sig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game ain't changed, one West stayed the same on them. One West, one West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Call Kazak, tells a rock, bring Shamar out. We about to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Huh, nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until you're off the street. So y'all on the internet stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch your sister or a brother, you gonna be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving out major pain. Clip full of ball heads, I'm shooting out Damon Wayne's. Driven ambition, I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game, this shit way deeper than rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the fact. Crying loud for the niggas that's deep in the back. And the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We peep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts. Stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black.
We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga, you see where we at?
One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga.
Let's rock, let's rock, let's rock. All right. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shah Barakatah to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Alatah Bashem Yahweh Shah to the Aquas. I am Officer of 1,000 Awadia, and this is the Isupk Detroit Law Class under Commander General Yohana. Slacking. If y'all can, please like, share these classes. So important that we like and share these classes. That way we can get this truth out there to our brothers and sisters who really need it. And you can be doing your part by liking and sharing the classes. Okay. Making sure we get this truth out here, because again, our brothers and sisters, man, we suffering inside of this kingdom. Okay. And we find, and the Lord give us comfort, man. And right now is a time where we need that comfort, especially when we know that how bad it is right this second, and that things are not getting any better. All right. Things not getting no better. The Lord's judgment is upon the kingdom, man. All right. And there's too many brothers and sisters out there going through things and they don't know where to turn. Some fake Israelite group done destroyed them, man. All right. Or should I say, or some fake Israelite group done destroyed them. They don't know where to turn, or some fake Israelite group done destroyed them or turned them off. You don't know how many times I hear everybody I know that know about other Israelite groups in purple, they all say the same thing. They really have a dislike for them because they really feel like they are attacking them. Like our people don't relate to them, man. Because they don't have the spirit of the Lord in here and there. In them, which is the proof of how hard we have to work in here. Okay? For some odd reason or another, they just seem to be a Israelite group that's a distraction, and they know they're a distraction and don't care. All right, so that's the importance of liking and sharing these classes, man, and getting this truth out there. So brothers and sisters can wake up, man. Like Commander General Yohana said, man, they got them nuclear submarines right off the coast of Cuba, man. Things is really getting hectic very rapidly. Okay. So with that being said, Zwap, you got a mic? Okay, you ready? Let's get Romans. The book of Romans is in first chapter. Romans 1 to 25. Romans 1 to 25. Man, it's a hot one out there today. Good night.
We're in the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Now we have to ask ourselves a question, man. Who changed the Paul is asking the question, Salaki. Who changed the truth of God into a lie, man? Who done that? Only an enemy of the Lord will change his truth into a lie. You understand? Only an enemy of the Lord will change. And that's the issue with us inside of this kingdom today. We are taking what is untruthful and making it the truth. We taking what's untruthful and making it the truth. We took something like Easter and made it about the Lord. We took something like Christmas, we make it about the Lord. We take things that are not about the Lord or of the Lord, and we make it into our own thing. But it's not of our own will. Who makes it like this? Okay? Who makes it this way? Who turns it into that? Who makes us believe that these things are of the Lord, man? your enemy, your oppressor. Why does he do these things to us, man? Because he understands that it further keeps us in the condition that we in, man. He teaches you what? The law, statutes, and commandment is done away with. You don't have to follow. And he teaches that, and he pushes it through Christianity. He pushes it through Christianity. He tells our women to say, my body, my choice. So they can abort their babies, man. Or, unalive their babies. So they can unalive their babies, man. Who is turning the truth of the Lord? When the Lord say, what the Lord say? A baby is a gift from him. Paraphrasing, of course. A baby is a gift from the Lord, man. It's a blessing from the Lord. Excuse me. Nobody is telling you to be careful about the person that you lay down with. They got our sisters out here using abortion, unaliving their babies as a form of birth control. Y'all heard what's her name? Glorilla, whatever the heck her name is, Salakia. I don't be knowing. She said she had about 5 abortions, didn't she? Good night. She had like 5 of them. This show you how important that the law is, man, because guess what? Think about if they was following the law and they said, look, sis, don't even sleep with a man. I mean, when you have sex with a man, that sex is marriage. Don't even sleep with a man until you're ready to spend the rest of your natural life with him. That's right. Think about that think about the effect that would have on our community today, man. The truth of God has been turned into a lie to destroy God's people. Think about that, man. Think about the effect that has on our community. Think about how many abortions we have a year in the Black community. And that's just numbers, because every state doesn't report its numbers. Okay, so let's say we have about 300,000. But think about a place like, I believe it's New York, that don't report their abortion numbers. Like, really think about this kind of thing. We are, without God's laws, we are a self-destructing nation of people. Everything we do is destructive to us, and it leads to our demise. Because what? What do? We don't listen to the Lord. We listen to the person that wants to destroy us. Read that again, start from the top, L.
We're in the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie? And worshipped and served the creature, more than the creator.
More than the creator, man. Who did that, man? Who did that? We worship our oppressor more than we worship the Lord. We care more about what he say is right versus caring about what the Lord say is right, man. That's what we do. That's what we've been taught inside of this kingdom, man. Salakia. That's what we've been taught inside of this kingdom, man. That's what our oppressor has taught us, man. We got to be smarter than that. We gotta look at some point and say, our train of thought, the way we think about things, the way we go about things, it's destroying us, man. We unaliving our own kids because the old person said, my body, your choice. And think about the effect, the long-term effect that have on a woman. Right then and there, she might not be thinking about it. But, when she get older in age, 35, 30, 35, 40, she think about those things, man. She think about the baby she aborted and unalived. What they could have been, what they might have been. It harms her long term, man. It does, man. Your oppressor destroys you by teaching us not to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man. It is such a destructive behavior. And they say what to us? To do what? We worship, El? Read that again.
And worshiped and served the creature more than the creator.
More than the creator, man. Because guess what's coming up? The 4th of July. Dang, that's tomorrow, ain't it? Slack, I don't be paying attention to none of that stuff. And that's what they about to do. You about to celebrate the 4th of July tomorrow. Fireworks and firecrackers, and you about to shoot firecrackers, and a lot of y'all already went to the fireworks celebrating the 4th of July. While it was freedom for America and independence for them, your people was in chains. Your people was still in slavery. It wasn't freedom for your people. It was freedom for their people, man. It was freedom for them. All right. Riel.
Who is blessed forever. Amen.
Who is blessed forever, man. The creator is blessed forever. The creator, who is the creator? The creator is the Lord, man.
That's right.
That's who the creator is, man. That's who we should be obeying. That's who we should be listening to, man, and obeying. All right. Get Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
We're in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now, what do the Lord thy God require of us, man? That's an excellent question. What does the Lord require of us? Because now is the time when it's something like that is what we should be asking ourselves, man. We shouldn't be worried about popping those stupid firecrackers tomorrow.
Right.
It's not what we should be worried about. All y'all like to do is have a good time. That's what our people love to do, man. We too caught up in having a great time. So the 4th of July give us a chance to barbecue and have a great time. But y'all don't understand. The Lord is a black man, and he understands that we love to party. So while you have one day on the 4th of July, the Lord give us days of party. Some of our feast days last 10 days. Like, you know what I mean? We have so many, we just be partying the whole dang on time. Like, you can barbecue 10 days in a row and enjoy yourself, man, and have a great time, man. Following the Lord, you just don't realize it because you've never tried it.
That's right.
But everything else you've tried and you destroyed it in the ghetto because of it. You tried to conform to this way of life, man, and it has not worked out for you. It has not worked out for you. Hey, Zawap, Salakia, click to the comment section so we can see if we got any comments or anything.
Yeah, we do, sir.
So we can see what's going on.
Sister Shana Salakia Yahawada, she said shalom. And that was me checking in. Then we had Sister Desiree Ellis.
All right, shalom, sisters.
Khan. Both said shalom. Most High in Christ.
Okay, we Tawada.
Khan.
Appreciate you.
I the bar, sir.
Brother Zawap, man, that brother earned his name. Put some respect on that brother's name. He earned his name. So, what does the Lord require from us, man? It's simple. The Lord requires obedience. Now, here's the difference. You can go in a Christian church and they'll tell you too the same thing. The Lord requires obedience. But with that, they'll tell you what too. The law done away with. You ain't got to follow that law no more, man. You ain't got to follow that no more. It's done away with. It got nailed to the cross with Jesus and all different kind of stuff that's not even in the Bible, or they're misinterpreted some scripture that they're reading. Obedience to the Lord is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's obedience to the Lord. There's no way around that. You can't get around it. Even if a person say, treat your brother as you treating yourself, that's still a lawful thing. So that's still in the law. Like, you can't get away from it. You cannot get away from it. There's nothing you can do. I was talking to a brother the other day. He was like, so you keep all 600 and some odd laws that's in the Bible? You know what I replied, right? This is why I love our leadership in this school, man. I said sinners only think that way. Only a sinner would count how many laws is in the Bible, instead of not caring about how many it is in there and just follow them. Nobody, how many laws is it in America? Nobody knows. They just follow them. That's it. That's that. This brother gonna tell me it's 618 and you can do all of them. You goddamn right I can. And you goddamn going right, I will. Because I fear the Lord and I don't want the Lord to put me to death for not doing it. He couldn't believe it. He was shocked, as if it's something that is impossible to do. It's not something and that's the effect of Christianity and loving your oppressor. They have you thinking following the laws of the Lord is something impossible to do. Nobody can do it except Christ. Even though every single law is written right there in your face. It's written right there. It's not something magical. It's not something that only Christ could do. That's ridiculous nonsense, man. How hard is it to not eat pork? Like, how hard is that? Is it that challenging for you that you cannot do it? Right. The scriptures say the laws is not grievous, meaning the law is not too much for you to do. You can do it. You just have to want to do it. That's what he didn't understand. You have to want to keep God's laws. You have to want to serve the Lord.
That's right.
You have to want to do it. This is for men and women in the UPK, this is our everyday life. It's so normal to us serving the Lord and doing the right things and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We don't even think about it. We just get up and go. We just get up and go. Our everyday normal life is just us doing lawful acts and not sinning. People on the outside don't believe that. They think they really believe in, and I must have, like, I ain't been in the truth a whole lot of years, but I'm starting to see that I'm being in the truth a while, because it was kind of shocking to me that he said that. Like, huh? You can't. I'm looking at him like, you can't keep the law. What are you talking about? Like, it's shocking to me, because I don't understand what people say when they say they can't do something like that. Because for me, it's, it's easy. And even as I was coming and maturing in the truth, it still was kind of easy for me, because it was something that I wanted to do. So even though I would make a mistake, I would say, okay, yeah, I made a mistake in this area. I would grow from my mistakes. And that's what I explained to the brother. Like, of course, yeah, when I first started keeping keeping the laws, of course I would make mistakes. I had been sinning for my whole life. You know what I mean? So I'm making a change. But I'm at where I'm at now. Nah, I ain't that same person no more. I ain't doing the same things I was doing. I ain't doing them same things no more. And he just couldn't believe it. That I would say, because in his mind, because of Christianity and the oppressor, nobody can do that. It's not possible. Salaki, I mean to be long-winded on that. But it, like I was saying, that is the thing that is the requirement of the Lord, man. Our obedience. Getting right back on top of it. It is our obedience, man. Our keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. The way we treat each other. Our brotherhood. Things of that nature, man. The love that we have for each other is what is required of the Lord. The love that we have for the Lord, man. And to show that love, man, when tomorrow comes, you shouldn't pop any firecrackers or do any barbecues. I like barbecue like just like the next person. But tomorrow, guess what I won't do? I won't eat a barbecue chicken wing. Just because it's the 4th of July. Just because it's that day. And guess what? A whole week after the 4th of July, I won't touch none of it. Just because I don't want nobody to think it is something that it's okay to do. No, I stay away from it, man. Go ahead, Zawap. Start from the top again, and now?
Continuing on. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
To do what?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
To fear the Lord thy God. To fear the Lord thy God. What does it mean to fear the Lord thy God, man? I just said it a minute ago. To fear the Lord thy God means what? When you fear him, you're going to do what the hell? Go ahead, El.
Salaki, sir, if I may, to fear the Most High God is to keep and do all his laws, statutes, and commandments.
To fear the Lord thy God is, y'all heard what that young man Zawab said? He said to fear the Lord thy God is to do all his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what it is. And what does it mean to fear? Like, why are you fearing? Because the Lord will put you to death over break. You got to understand, man. If you doing sinful things, man, and the Lord is keeping you alive, understand the Lord is sparing your life to give you a chance to get it right. That's what the Lord is doing, man. You shouldn't keep doing the same things, man. The Lord is giving you a chance to get the things that you're doing wrong right. He's giving you a chance. The Lord is being merciful on you, man. That's what the Lord is doing, man. Don't look at it and say, yeah, I'm good. Don't do that. Don't say you're good because and you know you're sinning. You ain't good if you still sinning. As a matter of fact, you might want to run and get it right because you that means the Lord is sending you that's a warning. So be careful, man. Fear the Lord, man. Fear that the Lord will put you to death for not being obedience, man. Fear that the Lord. I watch everything that's gonna happen on the 4th of July to people, man, because they don't fear the Lord and they want to get out there and pop firecrackers and barbecue and just enjoy themselves, man. Not realizing, man, you're gonna have a better time serving the Lord. You come in here on one of these high holy days, man. This mug is packed with good food, brotherhood, strong drink. We enjoying each other. We having a good time. I would much rather do this than celebrate the 4th of July, man, because I know the 4th of July, it's going to be some terrible stuff happening. I know on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and this is my entire childhood, with all of my family get together and liquor is involved, it's been somebody finna fight. It's finna be a fight because it's just that's just what happens, man. That's what happens when the Lord is against something, man. They end up, before the night is over, somebody is punching each other in the face. And I still remember those things to this day. To this day. Okay? However, the Lord's Passover, beautiful. Beautiful. Our feast days, our holy days that we have in this school, beautiful, man. These things are beautiful things that the Lord set up for us, man. We got the Midwest Fire Weekend coming up, man. August 1st, Salakia, through that whole entire weekend. And we're gonna have a great time down here in Detroit, man. We're going to have a great time down here. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all are invited, man. Show out with your brothers, man, and have a good time. And come see what this is about. I know a lot of y'all hear a lot of negative stuff said about the UPK. And it be amazing me. And then when they get around me or something, they be like, dang, you I'm in a UPK. They like, yeah, they always say y'all. And no, we are the most brotherly brothers you can be around. We are the most brotherly brothers you can be around. It ain't nobody that care about black people more than the men and the women in the UPK under Commander General Yohana, man. So you don't find this kind of brotherhood and sisterhood nowhere. And they be shocked. Still won't show up to the school, but they still be shocked. I don't know why they won't come to class, but they be shocked. What we doing, El? We all right over there? Any questions?
Officer Katab says shalom.
Hey, shalom. How about some Shabbat? Katab. So, we don't got no questions, what? We good?
La.
Okay, Khan, just check in. So that's cool. All right. Require of thee. Okay, read. But to fear the Lord thy God, go.
To walk in all his ways and to love him.
To walk in all his ways and to love him, man. To walk in all of his ways and love him. Meaning these laws, statutes, and commandments that he set up for us to do, we walk in all of those things, man. And to love him. Meaning what? Not to serve these other stinking gods, man. Don't serve your stinking pagan gods that this nation has set up for us to serve with their stupid holidays. All right?
Right.
That's what that means. Serve the Lord, man. Real. Read Zawab, Salakia.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
To serve the Lord thy God with every fiber of your being, man. With every fiber of your being. With everything that you got, man. You serve the Lord, man. Get Malachi 3 and 6. You serve the Lord with every fiber of your being, man, with everything that you got, man. Don't let nobody detour you from doing that. You got to understand, and I learned something today, and really not today. Even in my walk, then I'm realizing today, like, dang, I have to be careful because there's going to be things that happen and people that come around, and the Lord is going to be tough situations. But people going to try to knock you off of your square. You can't allow them to knock you off of your square because they going to try. They're going to try to do it through your family. They're going to try to do it through the people that you love the most. But you have to realize what is being done. Don't let them knock you off your square, man. You love the Lord thy God with all your soul and do the thing that's right according to him. Is there damn near you got to be careful because somebody will try to turn you back into the person that you was in the world and make you do something that the Lord's judgment will be upon you. Don't do that and make those mistakes, man. Don't let nobody do that to you, man. You have to fight in this thing. And you have to stay righteous. All right. What you got, El? What you got, Zawap?
I'm still on okay, Salakia.
Malachi 3 and 6.
Khan. We're in the book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
Read that again.
Khan. For I am the Lord, I change not.
Man, the Lord does not change, man.
That's right.
The Lord does not change. Don't think that the Lord is okay for you putting your baby back ribs on the grill tomorrow. Don't think that. Don't think the Lord is okay with it. The Lord was not okay with that in the beginning, and he ain't okay with it now. All right. Don't let the oppressor trick you into thinking the Lord is okay with you sinning.
Right.
The Lord is not okay with sin. The Lord hates sin. Remember somebody, I remember I really wasn't in the truth. And somebody said something to me, and I just thought it was the most alternative thing somebody said. Like, it was just alternative to me. He said, oh man, don't worry about that. The Lord God, he hates the sin, but he loves the sinner. I just looked at him like, man, and it's the way that he said it. I'm like, this dude is, oh, it rubbed me such the wrong way. And I wasn't even in the truth at the time. I knew about the truth, but that rubbed me so wrong. I'm just like, man, this dude right here, if I could, I'd have punched him in the face. Like, that's how I felt. That's just how he made me feel, man. I did not like that. I read that again.
For I am the Lord, I change not.
Man, he changes not, man. The Lord don't want you sitting up here talking about God know my heart and all this stuff while you continue sinning. The Lord don't change. Who changed them though? Your oppressor. The people that want to oppress you has changed the Lord into what? So that they'll be your Lord. so that they'll be your Lord and you'll listen to them. They'll tell you that the Lord accept alternativeness. And now you see them starting to fill up the church. They probably was already there secretly, but now with the laws that's getting passed and the things that's starting to get done within the earth, they starting to come out more and more. And you're gonna look up, ain't nothing but alternatives about to be sitting in Christian churches. That's why they emptying out like they are. Real men don't want to be around that alternative stuff.
Right.
They ain't got time for that nonsense. I don't want to be around they preachers trying to lay down with their woman and all that stuff. Preacher touching on little boys. They're starting to be held accountable for the things that they did. For the longest time, we just looked in the other direction or swept it under the rug. Now it's time for accountability, and the Lord is emptying them churches out, man.
That's right.
He emptying those things out, man. Now you're starting to see less and less people in them things, man. Because people starting to realize it ain't nothing but a hustle. It ain't nothing but a money grabbing hustle. You going further in debt trying to pay them, and they doing absolutely nothing to help you out in return, man. Read that again from the top, L.
For I am the Lord, I change not.
Read.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
And that's how we don't get consumed, man. That's why I be so thankful for Commander General Yohana that the Lord sent him, man, because he taught us how to serve the Lord, man.
That's right.
If it wasn't for Commander General Yohana, I wouldn't be right here serving the Lord, man. I'd probably be in the streets doing a bunch of nonsense or in prison or dead. None of them is a good one. All three I just named, none of them is a good one. They all a bunch of BS. Okay? They all a bunch of BS, man. None of them is a good selection. All right? Real.
Verse 7. Even from the days of your fathers, ye are gone away from mine ordinances, and have not kept them.
Have not what?
Have not kept them.
It says, even in the days of our fathers, they went away. Let's just put it right here on America. Let's take it back as far as the 60s, even though, of course, this is talking about a little bit before then. Well, before then, let's just take it right there. Our fathers, they went away from that, man. Think about all the Black Power movements, the Civil Rights movements. Think about all of those things. You had the Black Panthers, you had the Islam movement, you had all the protesting. Think about everything that was going on at that time. None of it revolved around keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man. We went away from that. We went away from what our true power is. Our true power ain't trying to find a way in this political system for us. That's not what our power in. That's not what we should throw our power in. As far as they say, it's power in numbers. That's what we're not supposed to be backing.
Right.
Our numbers should powerfully be our brotherhood and sisterhood in here under the law, statutes, and commandments, man. And if you want to see some real Black power, you're going to see something you do that. You're going to see amazing Black power, man. Like you ain't never seen before. You come together and hear and serve the Lord. Oh man, you talking about some miracles. You're gonna see miracles get done. You're gonna see the dead rise up. You're gonna see your entire neighborhood change. Your entire way of life is gonna change. Things is gonna start changing around you. You will start seeing these other nations that hate us. Their stores will start closing and ours will start opening, man. But it's not a physical fight that we fighting. We have to have brotherhood under the Lord, keeping the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
The reason why we in this condition is because we got away from that, man. We got away from that. And look at us now. But we can get back to our glory days, man. And following the Lord is the way to do it. Read.
Salakia. Return unto me, and I will return unto you.
Do what?
Return unto me, and I will return unto you.
Read that one more time.
Return unto me, and I will return unto you.
Return unto the Lord, man. And the Lord will return unto you, man. How do we know that's true, man? We in the ISUPK, right? The brothers in here that came from all walks of life, man. Sit down and talk to some of these brothers sometimes, man, and listen to their stories, man. Listen to what they go through. Listen to what they've been through in their life, man. Listen to how challenging it was in the beginning of them, especially serving the Lord, especially in the beginning, Salakia, serving the Lord and keeping these law, statutes, and commandments, and just believing in the Lord, man. Putting their faith in the Lord that the Lord would get them through, man. And then the Lord pulled them through, man. Sit down and talk to some of these brothers, man. Hear their stories, man. Hear the miracles that happen. Hear the miracles that happen. Because it ain't just one or two brothers, man. It's so many brothers with the same story, and because they chose to serve the Lord, because they made that decision to say, you know what, damn that, I'm gonna serve the Lord, man. I've been out here doing this, that, and the third, but I'm gonna stop all of this and start serving the Lord. I'm gonna start loving my brother, man. I'm gonna start loving myself, man. And it changes their life, man. It changed their life. I thought I was a man and I thought I knew it all before I came into the school, man. And found out, guess what? I know nothing. Because you don't know nothing if you ain't doing it the way the Lord said to do it, man. Your way is wrong, and that's why it fails. That's why it fails, man. You have to be willing to serve the Lord, man, to get it right. So the Lord, that's why the Lord is saying, you return to him, he gonna return to you. It ain't nothing better than having that protection from the Lord, man. It ain't nothing better than having the Lord's hand of protection on you, man. And the Lord looking and say, you know what? That's a good brother. It ain't nothing better than that, man. It ain't nothing better than the Lord looking and saying, nah, he ain't sinning, so I ain't got to put him to death for his sins. There ain't nothing better than that. It's not nothing better than that. Read Zawap.
Saith the Lord of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return?
They didn't understand. what the Lord was saying. They said, "We're in, shall we return?" But of course, returning meaning come back to Him, come back doing the things that the Lord said for you to do, man. All right. Get 1 John in 2nd chapter. 1 John in the second chapter. Yeah, come back to Him. They like return how? Return back, like it said. Your fathers, they stopped keeping the ordinance. Return back to the ordinances. Return back to doing the way the way the Lord said do it. That's what you returning back to, man. You keep doing nonsense and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity by definition. All right? That's by definition insanity. All right?
You ready, sir?
Con.
We're in the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 1. My little children.
No, 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. Salakia.
Okay, Salakia, sir. We're in the book of 1 John, chapter 2.
Start at 3.
Okay, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know Him, if we keep His commandments.
And that's how you know the Lord. That's how you know the Lord. This is how you come back to the Lord. This is how you know the Lord. This is how you don't worry about anything. So many brothers, we walk through this. We walk through a lot of things in our life. But once we come into the truth, man, and we start to and we turn our life over to the Lord, it's like this big heavy load get lifted off of your shoulders. This big heavy load get lifted directly off of your shoulders. It's like a big burden is taken off of your shoulders, because we now start to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We got men over us that we can go talk to and get counsel from. Like everything, life becomes so much more easier. Life becomes so much. I mean, of course, Satan gonna come in and try to knock you off your square. But, we use that to strengthen us. That just strengthens us. It makes us stronger, man. It don't make us weak and go cry in the corner.
Right.
We see what's happening and we know it's Him. It strengthens us, man. So we doing what the Lord say, irregardless to what we going through. Because guess what? In the end, you're going to be standing on top, man. Go ahead.
That's right. Sir. Verse 4. He that saith, I know Him, and keepeth not His commandments, is a liar.
A person, your Christian church, man, is a stupid bunch of dumb liars. We're reading it right here. And I know this is kind of just a slack. Y'all don't mean to get all over the place. But your stupid, dumb Christian churches, man, is a liar. Your oppressor is a liar. The people we turn to and listen to inside of this kingdom are all liars. That's why the ISUPK is the home of the truth, man. That's why we say we are the only ones the Lord is with, man. Right here, we're reading it. That's the importance of liking and sharing the classes, man. We're reading it. And here's the only place you can come to. Hey, Zawap, you mind grabbing me another water, please?
Okay, sir.
The water. Inside of here, we the only place you could come into and actually keep the law and actually learn how to serve the Lord. Inside of here, man. This is the only place you learn how to do that. Every other place, the water, appreciate you. Any other place, they just pretending to keep the law. You go into them fake Israelites groups, they using the scriptures to tell you on why they don't feed the people. Like, what in the hell are you talking about? Christ said, if you have fed one of my brothers, surely you have fed me. Some kind of way, they skipped over that. Some kind of way, they missed that scripture and found another one to say, help not the sinner. See, we ain't going to help them because they sin. You don't even know who's sinning and who not. You just don't want to serve the Lord. You don't want to give the people anything. You just want to take from the people and hurt them. You're no different than the Christian church, man. You have to come into the UPK to find the true love of God, man. That's right. We know God in here, man. That's right. We know him. We know him and we serve him in here. All right. Everywhere else, man, they just want to hurt you. They just want to take advantage of you. They just want to rob you. That's all they want to do. That's it. Okay. Let's get John 14 and 15. John 14 and 15.
We're in the book of John. Most likely.
Oh, no, I was just saying that, you know what I mean? And here you get those things, man. And here we love the Lord and we are taught to serve the Lord. That's why we got that's why we have food programs. We don't have food programs to feed us. We have food programs to feed our people who are hurting out there, man. What Christ commanded us to do. You fake bum Israelite groups sitting around talking about, no, don't help the sinner out. But you'll sure take his money if he send it to you. It's the same people that sit out there and say, no, don't feed the people, but they'll go march for Kyrie Irving. Right. Is Kyrie, would they not consider him a sinner? But you know what the difference is? Kyrie got money. They hate the poor of our people, man. Well, guess what? That's why I love the UPK. Because Commander General Yohana taught us to love the poor, man. To help the poor. To ease the suffering of the poor, man. And all they do is kick the poor and step over the poor. That's why when I talk to people about these other groups, they be like, man, F. Salakia, L, go ahead.
We're in the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Do what?
Keep my commandments.
Read that one more time.
Kind. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
All right, get Leviticus 18 and 1. If you love the Lord, man, the water. If you love the Lord, man, you have to keep his commandments. Do not, and I repeat again, do not Don't let nobody tell you can't keep all 600 and something laws. Don't let nobody tell you that. Don't let nobody detour you from serving the Lord, man. You have to keep serving the Lord despite whatever's going on, man. And I know sometimes it can be, it's rough because you might be in a rough situation, man. But keep your faith in the Lord, man. Do not let Satan break you. As they say in the world, don't let nobody knock you out your square. All right? Don't let nobody trick you out your position. All right? We got Leviticus 18 and 1. And this is Salakia. So 1 second. Let me ask y'all something. For all you people that say you cannot keep the law of the Lord, it's impossible. Nobody can do it. It's so tough. It's so rough. It's not, nobody can do it. Let me ask y'all something. Are these about to be, I want y'all to listen carefully to what we're about to read and ask me how difficult, and tell me how difficult this is. Read. So go ahead, read. Start at 1.
Oh, 1, so okay, con. We're in the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
He is the Lord who God?
Your God.
Who God?
Your God.
Israel's God.
Your God.
I have to say this. He said he the Lord our God. He ain't say he the God of everybody.
Right.
He ain't say that. I just have to point that out every time I hear that. Salakia. Go ahead.
Verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt.
Because this is what? We coming up out of Egypt, and now we're establishing our own land, our own laws, our own way of doing things, our own customs, and things of that nature. Go ahead.
Wherein ye dwell, shall ye not do?
Shall we do what?
Shall ye not do?
We not supposed to do after the Egyptians. How hard is this a law to keep? How hard is it to not? What Egypt got? Like 700? I don't know how many gods they got. You got one God to worship. You don't come in our land worshiping Act 9 and all of that, cutting off all of your hair and all of that. How hard is this to do?
Right.
Walking around with a shaved face. They cut all their hair off and then put that stupid beard on the bottom of their stuff.
Good night.
That is dumb. After the doing of the Egyptians, don't do, man. You can't bring that stuff into our land. And the proof is the Lord sent Captain Tazariak over to that conscious community, and they was walking around Egypt out, wasn't they? They are dead and gone now. They are unalived and gone. You don't see nobody who was there in the beginning there no more. The only person left is Sinetta.
Right.
That's it. The rest of them, they all gone. They come and go. You name them. Shaka, Reggie, what's the bald-headed brother name with the glasses? Jabari. Gone. Seti. Gone. Man, they all gone. Every last one, they're gone. They're all gone. They all gone. Got some kind of scandal attached to them. They're gone. It's over for them. They are destroyed. The Lord don't want us doing none of that Egyptian nonsense and bringing all that around. talking about who had the first writing. Who the hell cares?
Right.
What does it? Who cares who wrote on paper first? Who the F cares? What difference does it make? That means that some of the arguments just be the stupidest I ever heard in my life. Salakia, read on.
Kind, sir. Salakia. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do?
Shall ye not do, man? Who would want to do what those Africans do? No, oh, y'all do? I want to see somebody put one of them big plates in their lip. Go ahead, do it. You want to be African so bad. Put one of them dang on plates in your lips and one in your ear. Go ahead and do it. You love Africa so much. Man, it is a African restaurant next to where I work at, man. I hate that African restaurant so bad because I walk out, I have to get out and walk past. So it's a restaurant and it's a building connected to each other. So they stay in the building and they work in a restaurant. And they be sitting out there and they look so disgusting. They look so disgusting. The flies are still flying around them, right? They don't just fly around them in Africa. They fly around them over here. The flies are still flying around them. They look so dirty. Oh, my God. It is the most disgusting thing. I remember the people I worked with, they went and bought some food. They're like, yeah, you want something from so-and-so? But I'm like, they ain't say where they was getting it from. They asked me, what did I want? And I'm like, yeah, grab me. What they got this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, bam. When I found out they was going to that African joint and they bought me my food, I threw that stuff away, man. I can't look at them and see how dirty how Africanish they look to me and then eat their food. Like, it just seemed like, that is disgusting, man. That's the most disgusting thing I ever had. I just can't do it. Salakia. It's just me. It's just how they look to me. Salakia. So I read, I ain't mean to rant, Salakia, but I had to get that out. It's making me sick right now. Salakia. So go ahead, read, brother.
Khan. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Don't walk in their stupid ordinances, neither. Meaning whatever they do, don't you do. Let them have whatever celebration nonsense they want to do. Let them have that garbage, man. Let them have that. Whatever they do, let them have their gods. Let them have their way of life. Let them have these things, man. Why is the Lord saying these things? Because the Lord said, what kind of people are we? We are a separate people from these nations, man. We differ from these nations. This is in the law. Can somebody, don't forget, do not forget. I want y'all to type in, for you people who say the law is too hard to do and too hard to keep. Somebody tell me how hard this is to do. I want to know the difficultiness of this to do. All right. Zawak, go ahead, brother.
Verse 4. Ye shall do my judgments.
Okay. Salakia, jump, Zawak, jump to 6. Start at 6.
Verse 6.
Now, again, I want somebody to tell me how hard is this to do, man. I'm so effing sick and tired of hearing we can't keep laws, God's laws, statutes, and commandments. I want to choke the next person that say that. But I want to know how hard is this to do. So that way maybe I can help somebody out. Read.
Verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him. To uncover their nakedness.
To do what?
To uncover their nakedness.
Don't touch somebody that's akin to you. Don't be what they call that, incest now, right? Your oppressor do stuff like that. Not us though, man. Read.
I am the Lord. Verse 7. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Don't uncover the nakedness of your mother, man. What in the hell is wrong with you? Your oppressor think like that. But don't you think like that? How hard? My question is again, how hard of a law is this to keep? Is this hard? So I'm just curious.
They're not grievous, sir.
I'm just curious. How hard can this be? Is this something too difficult? Am I missing something here? Is it something that I'm missing? Hit 19 and pick it up at 3.
You said verse 19, sir?
No, chapter 19 and pick it up at 3.
Oh, God. We're in the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 3. Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father.
What it just means is just you being obedient to your parents. You being obedient to your parents, man. That's all that means. Like, I don't understand. Like, and this is what I meant earlier when I said I don't understand when people say these things are hard things to do. I'll tell you what the problem is. They ain't been taught none of these things. They haven't been taught. It is this simple. It's this simple, man. Read on. Read on.
Okay, Khan. And keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God.
And keep his Sabbaths. That's it. Like, this ain't hard. Don't go out and try to lay with your mama. Like, what? Like, come on, man. Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Keep his Sabbath. Like, these things is not difficult things to do. They're not hard things to do, man. Because of Christian church, because of TV, because of your oppressor, because of everybody in your ear that people don't even go to church and they say, you ain't got to keep God. Because you never been taught them. You have no understanding that how easy they are to do. It's not hard. It's not something impossible. Read Zawap.
Khan, verse 4. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods.
Turn not to idols, man. Stop worshiping the Christmas tree and the pumpkin. All right? Stop worshiping those things and the Easter bunny and chasing Easter eggs and 4th of July. Go ahead,
Al. Sir. I am the Lord your God.
Oh, I thought you had a question. Salakia.
Oh, yeah, actually I did, sir. Comment. I was going to say, somebody at the slave today was telling me, they was like, I don't really it was a brother. He was like, I don't really celebrate that 4th of July stuff, but I just like looking at the fireworks. I said, good night. Brother, want to look at fireworks? About 25, 30 years?
Yeah. You grown in the mud talking about you like looking at the fireworks. It sounds silly as heck, man. Silly as heck. I just like the fireworks. But liking fireworks, truthfully, is not unlawful. I just wouldn't do nothing with them on the 4th of July.
Right.
I would totally stay away from that. Like, I just wouldn't do it. If you want to look at some fireworks, look at them in June or something, or something like that. Don't go to the fireworks in celebration of something that they doing of the 4th of July. Just do something on your own.
Right.
I would probably light my fireworks in August. I just buy them and hold them till August and light them in August. That way I'm clearly not doing anything for the 4th of July. That's how I would handle that. Salaki, let me get back with you. Yeah, but that brother a little bit too old to be worried about some fireworks. I thought you was going to say he said he'd do it for the kids. He said he like them. Good night, Irene.
I don't even think the brother have kids, so like.
Good night. Was that it on that, L? Was we done with that? Salakia.
I stopped at verse 4.
Okay, just go ahead and finish that up right quick.
You want verse 5, sir?
La, you can just finish that up and we could drop that. Let's get Psalms 119 and 142. So yeah, the point is, how hard is any of that to do, man? We allow the oppressor to do what? To stop us from living a righteous life. We stopped them. We allowed them to stop us from living a life that the Lord approve of. All right. And that's what Salaki, you say what? You say what's what?
It's like I said, it was Psalms 19.
119.
Oh.
We allow the oppressor to tell his way of life, man, to push his way of life on us, man. And that is an unrighteous way of life in the eyes of the Lord, man. Because we've been tricked into thinking that following the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments is so tough, so hard on us. It's just too much without even have tried it. It's the one thing we've tried everything and it's all has failed. Everything we tried failed. Let's try this one time. Let's just give it a shot. What do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? You got something else? You got something, Zawab?
I have a precept on that, sir.
Con.
In the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Go ahead.
And lean not unto thine own understanding.
Hey, y'all know that brother Zawab be studying, man. That is a perfect precept. Most High in Christ, man. That brother Zawab be studying, man. I heard his name, man. So your name means to rise, correct? To rise, man. Perfect precept, brother. The water.
Right.
Trust in the Lord, man. With all of your heart. And lean not to your own understanding. Don't think you smarter than the Lord and try to come around us like you a part of us, but all you trying to do really is pick apart everything about us. You can't, it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work out. Don't come around and try to be smarter than the Lord. You setting yourself up for failure. As a matter of fact, the second that you thought you were smarter than the Lord, think you just gonna I just like some fireworks on the 4th of July. I want barbecue. Nah, you still celebrating the 4th of July. You still celebrating the 4th of July. Just leave it all alone altogether. Just leave it alone altogether, man. Don't do that to yourself, man. Don't do something to piss the Lord off. Trying to be slick. You're going to piss the Lord off for real. Don't do that. You got something else?
Kind. So I just piggyback off that. It's like a brother and sister. They be like, look, I don't really celebrate like that, but I'm making me some, a couple burgers and a couple wings.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, you celebrating.
You celebrating it. Like, what are you talking about?
You didn't make wings in 7 days. Just today you want a burger and wings? Good night. It tastes better on the 4th of July.
It's magical on the 4th of July. Them wings is magical. They float off the barbecue grill on the 4th of July.
Good night.
Man, don't piss the Lord off, man. You don't want to do that.
Oh, God.
It's not worth the judgment that come with it if you don't repent. It's not worth it, man. Fear the Lord, man. Fear the Lord, because he will unalive you for things like that. You'll be barbecuing, and then if you got one of them gas things, the whole grill will blow up and unalive you because of the Lord.
Right.
Don't do it. Just leave it alone altogether, man. Just do that. Because the Lord, man, the Lord is not nothing to be played with. And we've been taught inside of this kingdom too much that the Lord is just somebody who basically don't care what you do. The Lord cares, man. And the Lord will unalive you because of it. Okay? You really need to understand that. And with that, I'm going to close the class out. Shalom, Israel.